Good morning, Leila.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I get to talk with you, and I really have to stay at the very beginning. I am dear friends with your aunt Tony.
Oh my gosh, she told me. Yes, I just got a text. Aw, she's
Yeah,
great.
we've been friends for a long, long time, and I just adore your family. We're all Italians, and uh, it's a terrific family.
We call her Aunt Pooh.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her that. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you on everything that you're doing, and I just read that you're branching out into some voice work.
Really?
Well, that's what I read.
That's news to me.
I
I'll take it if they
All
want to
right,
give it
well,
to me.
because I
For sure.
whatever you
I,
read
I, I, yeah,
whatever you read on the internet is wrong, isn't it?
pretty much. Yeah. Look, I would 100% jump for voice work. I think that's like one of the dreamiest things ever. But I feel like no one would hire me because my accent is so all over the place that they'd be like, well, why would we need like an English, American, Australian kind of like mongrel like, doing the voice of it?
Well, because in the future everyone is.
Good,
Uh,
good.
well, then, congratulations on Animal Kingdom. The writing on this is just exemplary.
Yeah, there's a great team there. They're an awesome team for sure.
Do you have a lot of say in what goes on with your character? Do you sit with writers once in a while and say, "Hey, can we do this or that?"
They are very open to like discussions and stuff. I mean, it's so rare that I would touch any of it just because they're so great. I mean, we'll do a table read, and then if there's something we're like, I don't think that she would do that, or like, is it okay if maybe we switch this for this? Those are the kind of things, but never like I would never interfere with their storyline or anything. No, they also have that mapped out, way before. And no. I wouldn't touch that writer's room. They're great.
But do they allow you any kind of leeway with the script? And
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. When we're on set, like, or again, like after table reads and stuff, like if there's a little word here and there we want to change, or like if something doesn't feel right about the scene, then they've always like since day one they've been so open and wanting to collaborate and work on things together to make sure that it feels just right, because it gets to a point where you guys know the characters kind of the same as each other. Like you and the writers are the only ones that will know the characters that much, and so it's kind of fun to kind of talk to them about stuff. And yeah, no, there's no 100%.
I
There's
would
definitely room
imagine
for.
working with Ellen Barkin is a dream come true.
I get to work with her. I am her. Um, she was so lovely though. Like I was so nervous um to meet her, and I was so excited, and she kind of the first time I met her was at my first table read, and they had me sitting right next to her,
Mm.
which was terrifying. Um, and I walk in and she's kind of like sitting, doing her like, kind of like looks me up and down. And then I think I got the all clear. I mean, she was just really nice after that. I think it was like the initial test, and I think I passed. I guess we'll see. I guess I don't know. But she was so welcoming, and like she was always, she said, "Here's my number. If you have a question, you can call." And she'd take me into her trailer and she'd teach me how to walk, and let's go over your lines and make sure you're like pronouncing everything right, and like she was way more helpful than I ever expected, and way more willing to have me just kind of follow her around and watch her work than I could have ever hoped for.
But that's got to be a particular kind of pressure on you to get her right.
Well, I mean, that's for you guys to decide. I can't. I can't. I don't. I can't. I mean, I do watch the episodes, and it's very hard for me. I'm probably like my harshest judge. but definitely season 4 I watched because, you know, I wanted to see, like, am I pulling, like, can I, and I can't tell, you know, so I just kind of, that's for you guys to enjoy and decide yourself. But yeah, it was a scary concept, but then it just became, it just becomes second nature at a certain point.
The whole cast, I mean, that you work with, are you guys a family at this point?
I lose all my people every year
Well,
because we jump, like, you know, 6, 7 years, you know, each season. And so I started out with a certain group of guys, and, you know, some of them just kind of end up going. Rigo and John Beavers, who play Manny and Jake, I mean, it was so great to have them. And, you know, they for sure became like family. I mean, Jake is like my partner in crime. He's like this giant big bird. Like, he's so tall and like just limbs and kind of walks around like goofy. And he's like everyone's favorite dad, but he's like, you know, 34 or something, like he's just so lovely. And then the kids this last season, I got really close with them, and that was great. I'd never worked with children before, and I think I was a little nervous, but it was so wonderful. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I just think that they're so great, and their parents were awesome, and being with them and just having them and hanging out with them outside of work and stuff like that. Like, definitely. I mean, you know, because you mentioned that, you know, we're going for season 6, and, you know, we've filmed that now. And so, like, for sure, I hope these people are in my lives forever. And then with the present day guys, like, you know, with like Jake, Sean, Ben, and Finn, I hardly ever see them. But when I do, it's great. I mean, you know, we all get on really well, and we have like 1 or 2 or 3 get-togethers over a season. And that's always really nice to kind of chat with them and be able to like share stories, because we're essentially working with all the same people and all the same crew, but we're never together. I mean, some days they'll shoot the same scenes on the same day, but very, like, their time period and my time period on the same day, but very rarely. But I mean, they're all so lovely. They are such lovely guys. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, I hope we'll end up kind of being like a family. I'm in. I'm in.
well, if you need to, I'll adopt you. It's fine. Do you want to direct at one point?
I actually went to film school to study directing before I became an actor. I was very nervous about admitting that I wanted to be an actor and very scared. And so I went to study film, and I loved that. And then I think I realized that I needed to get acting out of my system first. So I think it's definitely something I'm interested in. I'm not thinking about it right now. I haven't even come close to doing the acting work that I want to do. And so once I feel like I've accomplished, you know, certain dream roles or characters and stuff like that, then I definitely want to do that. I'm definitely interested in directing one day, but, you know, that's in the future.
You know, it's a pleasure to actually sit and chat with you. Like I said, your aunt and I are very, very good friends. She calls you a badass. So I think
that's why she's my favorite aunt.
Boy, and can she cook? She's a great cook. Anyway, you take care. I'd love to meet up with you someday, and I hope you come out to Salt Lake for a family dinner or something like that. And I'd like I said,
100%.
Love to say hi. Take care, and all the best to you and your family.
Thank you. You too.